mental.
$4K 60. Okay everyone, hey Grubgun here. I'm back. In 4K, 60 frames a second. Because fuck that old camera, I've got this fucking new camera, so this is what I'm doing. I can't plug an external microphone into this, but that's okay because it's so much of a fucking hassle with the external mic and the weird shit. But anyway, did I mention to you, I'm back, everyone look. Oh, so I've got some stuff to show you. Now, I mean, granted, most of this stuff I've shown you on the fucking live stream, but fuck you. Some of you don't watch the live stream because, I mean, you know, you're probably busy or have too much shit to do, or you have other obligations, all of which are bullshit, but that's fine. So, finished Watchdogs Legion. Now, I can't tell if there's any glare on here because I don't have any forward-facing screen on my GoPro. So this is just kind of winging it. But I know that everything's going to be in the field of view because this thing's fucking, the field of view in this thing is massive. You can probably see my hand over here. Finished Watchdogs Legion. I really enjoyed it, but I mean, it has the usual Ubisoft fucking caveat of being a game that you know, run around, get told to do something, go and do it, and then, you know, there's a line on the road that tells you where to go to the place. It's kind of wash, rinse, repeat, fucking Ubisoft shit. Good characters, but the play as anyone thing that they have is kind of bullshit because I ended up finishing the game basically using the same operative over and over again. Sometimes you need an operative that's dressed like a fucking security guard, so you have to send them in. Sometimes you need ones that are dressed like a fucking paramedic, so you send them in. But other than that, you can play the fucking game with you can literally play the game with 3 people. And there's a kind of stupid thing that happens in this game. So, you know, you're just a kind of a normal citizen walking around the streets. So if you pull a gun in this game and start fucking shooting people, the fucking cops show up, you're fucked. You know, security drones show up and shoot you. You're basically completely fucked. So it doesn't, like, promote you engaging in any kind of gunplay whatsoever. So then, you know, like, halfway through the game, they stick you into these situations, these unescapable situations, where all of a sudden you have to engage in fucking precision gunplay. So you've had no fucking experience pulling your gun out. You don't even know why you have a gun, basically, in this game for the first half of it. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, well no, the security's been called, so you have to fight these guys. You know, when you're running around a room and there's fucking ammo cases everywhere and a bunch of stuff to use cover-based mechanics beside, you know you're fucked, right? You know, I mean, I didn't just fucking fall off the turnip truck. I know how video games work. So there's that. So you end up in these situations where you're like, what the fuck? I brought the wrong gun. How do I know what to do? Like, I didn't know I was going to have to get involved in a 20-minute fucking, you know, shootout with the security team. But other than that, and, you know, there's only 1 or 2 things where you've got to drive. So, you know, and you're fucking driving around London, so it's completely congested. So you're always crashing into shit. Like, eventually I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to crash into shit. Otherwise, it's a really good game. You know, I hear that the DLC is good, and it's on sale right now, but I just don't want to do it. I spent like 80 hours on this game. I don't want to go and spend another fucking 15 hours running around the same map with 2 other fucking operatives that, you know, even if it is Aiden Pierce and fucking Wrench, I don't want to do it. You know, it's like, you know, fuck it. I can't be bothered. It's just, I'm done. You know what I mean? You know, if the DLC ever goes on sale for like fucking $5 down the line, maybe I'll do it, but otherwise I'm probably just gonna uninstall this from the Xbox. Otherwise, really good experience. You know, not as good as 2, but what can you do about it, right? Never played any of the online shit. I can't be bothered. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking 50 years old. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to get one over on some fucking, you know, 8-year-old kid down, you know, living in fucking Hong Kong or some fucking thing. You know, I'm fine with that. I don't, you know, I'm not. Life isn't a fucking competition, you know, at this point. So, got a gift. One of you guys who watch the streams, let's call him Corin. You know, I'm just making up. Who is this guy? Corin. He watches my. He's an avid viewer, long-time viewer, first-time caller, and he's like, "Oh, have you ever played such and such this game?" And I'm like, "No, I don't even know where to get this game." So this guy sent me a game from the UK. It's a Japanese game. It's called The Last Guy. And you play as a dude. It's top down. It looks like you're looking at fucking Google Maps. Top down. And you have to lead a whole bunch of people to a safe zone. I don't know whether there's zombies involved, but anyway, I don't know if you can see this. You probably can because, you know, hey. But this is a Japanese game. And she's boxed and complete. But I'm really looking forward to playing this. I really want to thank Corin for sending this to me. I didn't fucking, you know, as much as I e-beg and say mail me shit, I don't ever expect anybody to mail me shit. So, thanks so much for this. I'm looking forward to playing it. Right now I'm playing something different. I'll show you that in a bit. But, yeah, this is great. You know, it's one of those games where it's like I never heard of it. I didn't know it existed. I wouldn't have known about it unless this guy fucking had mentioned it and I Googled it and I looked it up. So, once again, thanks a lot. Okay, I'm going to try this out as soon as possible on the old PlayStation 3, man. Still rocking the PS3 in fucking 2021. I'll show you the thrift store stuff. Went to the thrift stores the other day. The South Run of thrift stores. And didn't expect to find anything. Didn't really find anything that great. But went into a couple of them. I found a couple things. Now, this first game I have played. And it was really good. I really enjoyed this game. And so seeing it on the shelf at a thrift store for, I don't know, it was a couple bucks. I was like, you know what? I'll buy that. It is one of those things where it's like, I've already played it. I don't know if I'm ever going to play it again. I'm going to buy it to put on my shelf. Now you're going to give me shit because, of course, I'm, of course, doing the opposite of what I'm telling everybody else to do. But it's okay as long as, you know, it's like I said, as long as 75% of the games you own, you do intend on playing. It's okay to have 25% of, like, vanity pieces, bought them for cheap, bought them out of spite, you know, played them, haven't got rid of them yet. It's okay, you know what I mean? But, like, seriously, if 100% of your fucking collection is I've never played it, then you need to go get fucked. But it's Singularity, really good game. I really enjoyed this when I played it. Really, it's not that long of a game. I think it only took me a couple days to finish it. But you know, there may come a day where I put this back into the old doobery there and fucking play it again because, you know, like I said, it's not a long game and, you know, it's a shooter and there's all kinds of bad dudes in it. And I remember the very end of it, the finale part was kind of not difficult, but just kind of a pain in the ass. But, you know, fun game. She's fucking boxed and complete and completely mint, so whatever. Kind of fun, right? And then I saw this. This was at Value Village. This was $3.99 at Value Village, and I was like, you know, you go into these value villages, and of course all of the fucking scavengers have been in there and fucking stolen everything. They're not, well, yeah, stolen shit and gone through it, picked up through everything. But I saw this, there was a guy beside me staring at it, and I'm like, oh, what's that up there? And I could see this guy was burning because I took his gimmick. But now I don't know if I'm going to play this, but this goes by the pound. This thing was really cheap. It's Star Ocean: The Last Hope for the 360. Now there's a Star Ocean Last Hope International Edition for the PS3 that has Japanese language and more traditional animation to it. This one's more cartoony or something, and everyone speaks in English, which is fucking infuriating. But it's got all 3 discs in it, completely mint. And this thing, like I said, this thing weighs, you know, 3 discs, 2 manuals, fucking heavy duty. So I bought this out of spite because I saw the guy fucking looking at it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy that because I'm a dick. Fuck 'em. So yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, English language JRPGs, I can't fucking stand that. I have to have it in Japanese with subtitles, or I'm not gonna fucking play it. Because I'm not having those fucking diabolical English fucking voice actors dubbing over some, you know, Japanese language, you know. Yes, yes, we must go to this place. Go to this place, I am telling you. Fuck off. I grabbed, these are the last 2 games for my Xbox One X repurchasing. I have these games on the PS4 already, bought them for real cheap back in the day, but I wanted to play on my Xbox One X, so I ended up getting on last week. This was $20 on fucking at EB or whatever it is, GameStop in Canada, and so I picked it up because why not? And this thing, I think there's 2 discs in here. I think there's the load-in disc, and then there's the other disc that has like the music on it or something. But I know everybody tells me, oh, it's more of a sim, and I'm like, I know it's more of a sim. I remember I played a few hours of the other one, and you know, it's like, oh, you gotta upgrade your horse brush. Fuck off. Like, so, you know, I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna go into it with an open mind when I do go into it, because like right now I am not gonna play fucking a 200 fucking hour cowboy fucking game. Let me tell you that right now. I need a break. After 80 hours of fucking Watchdogs, I'm taking a break. And then yesterday, I got this. This was, I can't remember what this was, but it was cheap anyway. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So this is the only one I haven't played. I hope, I mean, I'm still quasi-salty from fucking Odyssey, but, you know, I'm getting over it. I'm looking forward to playing this. You know, Vikings running around. I'm sure there's no mention of the apple or Abstergo in this, but you know, I think they've basically given up on that. Oh yeah, in this there's a whole like 5 or 6 missions that are Assassin's Creed missions where you're fighting the assassins, or you're the assassins and you're fighting the Templars. That's pretty cool because as soon as you go into these missions, all the musical cues, like the gameplay, like everything just reverts to Assassin's Creed, except you can't climb walls. That was really fun. I thought that was enjoyable, kind of, to be, I mean, I know it's in the same universe, so it was fun to have that in there. Of course, they shoehorned it into that game because it's like, we ran out of content, guys, what are we gonna do? Well, we can put some Assassin's Creed fucking assets into the game. That's a great idea. You're promoted. But, so, yeah, you know, I hear you can pump 100 hours into this shit. I don't know how big the map is. I don't know anything about this because I was just like, I don't give a fuck. It's got the Assassin's Creed fucking thing on it. I'm gonna buy it and play it, right? So, there's that. Right now, I started yesterday a game I never played. The only games of these I played are the reboot games, but I'm playing Tomb Raider Legend from the Tomb Raider Trilogy on the PS3. Now, I know it's not going to look that great. I know the fucking graphics aren't going to be that great. I know that kind of shit. The gameplay is going to be kind of fucking, you know, ropey at best. And, you know, the controls, they still haven't figured out that, you know, the trigger buttons should be the actual trigger buttons on a gun. It's like, no, use the bumper buttons. That's a great idea. And fuck off. Like, I'm sure there's a way to tweak the controls on it, but looks really good. I played through the first mission, and I mean, it is what it is, right? I think the first one's only a 6-hour fucking experience, Legend. So I'll play through that, you know, and it was cool getting this Tomb Raider trilogy thing, because, you know, while I think I have these games, but it's like I have them across like different platforms. I think I have this on PS2 and one on fucking Xbox 360 and one on fucking PlayStation 3 or something like that. I was like, and all of them I got for nothing, you know what I mean? These are thrift store shit. But this one, it's got, what do you call it, trophies or whatever it is, and, you know, so, what are they called? Achievements or whatever, so, it's good to have. I'm enjoying it, you know what I mean? I missed out on these games because I was just like, you know, when I was younger, I wasn't fucking gamer, you know what I mean? I didn't have that mentality, so I'll get through this first one, and, you know, then I'll have 2 more to play, and, I mean, they can only get better, right? So, because, I mean, this one is a fucking not last gen, but you know what I mean? So, what else do I got here? I ended up getting another. This is the second to last James Bond book I needed for the for the John Gardner ones. Got this off eBay. I think it was like $6. It looks like, I mean, this is one of those books where it's like, I don't know if you can see that, but like this thing was on the verge of going moldy, and there's some extreme sun fading on that fucking. Like, look, front is red, spine is orange. Didn't say anything about sun fading on the fucking spine. But whatever, it's a book, right? What am I going to do? It's not a big deal. I only need one more. I need Cold Fall, which is the very last John Gardner James Bond book. God, I don't know. I'll look for that eventually. I mean, I saw it the other day at fucking Chapters, a brand new version, but that one's just called Cold. I want the actual Cold Fall version of it in this cover style. So yeah. And the other day I went to a thrift store just up the street, the ones that usually are frequented by old ladies and shit. And I'm in there and I'm looking around and see this on the shelf. And there's an old lady there in front looking at stuff, and then when she fucking bailed, I zoomed in there and grabbed her. It's a blue fucking, I don't know, what is it? Blue snowball mic. This was $3. And I was like, yeah, okay. It didn't have the cord in it, but there's a box of cords there, so I just dug through the box of cords till I found it. It's this, look, it's this cord. The one that always fits in, it's the fucking printer cord, right? But I found one in there and I just brought it up with it, and, you know, I didn't say I got this out of your cord box, I just took it with the fucking mic, right? But for $3, and I came home, tried it out, works out great. On my last live stream I used this mic, and everyone was pretty happy with how I sounded. So yeah, grab that microphone for fucking $3, not bad. Other than that, I don't have anything else. I mean, I've just been going around to thrift stores. Like lately, I've been grabbing, like I've been going through their Christmas cards and their boxes of cards, because like they put out a bunch of cards, and I've been buying like vintage, like from the 60s and 70s, vintage like fucking greetings cards. I got a stack of these fucking things like this. So, you know, I'm enjoying the concept of sending mail to people because, you know, I'm enjoying my life right now, so I want to share that with people, ironically. But, yeah, So I've been finding a lot of those, and they're like a fucking between a dime and a quarter each, right? So it's like, fuck, whatever. Other than that, it snowed a bit the other day. Oh, there's a squirrel out there. Hold on. You can come with me. Doing a peanut? Stupid thing. Went out a couple days ago and it was snowing, but all the snow's gone. It went from like -2 to like 15 degrees. This fucking place, I just don't get it. Anyway, other than that, I hope this 4K video fucking turns out, because I'd hate to have to do this all over again. Of course, this is just kind of the test one. I'll figure out the lighting and shit for next time. I don't even have to do them inside because I'm not tethered to the fucking computer. Or tethered to this fucking thing, you know. Old technology, man. Fuck that. Anyway, this has been Grubgun. Thanks for watching. Make sure you pop by on fucking Saturday for the live stream, and we'll have a little bit of a chin wag, and maybe you can mail me something. You know what I'm saying? Kiss your sister for me.